We are in Coffee Talk this morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. It is the first day of spring. Are we ready? Oh my gosh, I am. And we're going to talk to weather guy Dave Powell here after a while and get some good news about spring weather. But for right now, we need to talk to Rhonda Jewell, our 4-H agent at the Caldwell County Extension Office. Good morning, Rhonda.
Good morning.
You said you've had a rough month already.
It's been busy. March and June are probably my two busiest months.
Is that right?
Yeah, we've just got a lot of our project groups that start back again and getting ready for camp and other activities, teen conference, teen retreat, teen summit. So, yeah.
tired.
Lots of going. Mm-hmm.
Well, talk to me about what's going on.
Okay. We have just recently had Reality Store. This was held March the 12th at the middle school for the 8th graders. And this is just an opportunity for the kids to do a little career exploration as well as learn what it's like to live in the real world, and hopefully it encourages them to start thinking about the next 4 years. They're fixing to start high school, and before long, in a few weeks, they're going to go up to the high school and they'll start scheduling their classes and start thinking about what they're going to do. And the Reality Store is just really to help them see, okay, the reality. And before long, it's going to hit them, and we just hope that they're prepared. So it's just one fun, interactive, hands-on way to give them a chance to see what it's like to live in the real world, paying bills, paying taxes, and all that. So.
And you said that one already happened.
It happened on March the 12th, yes.
And how did it go?
It went great. Had a great group of kids and very wonderful group of volunteers. We have some that have volunteered year after year after year, and I tell the kids, please be on your best behavior. These volunteers have came for years, and these businesses are giving us their time, and we appreciate it so much, and they always do. They have fun, But it was a great opportunity and a great learning experience.
Is this something you do only once a year?
Do once a year, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We have in the past done it for high school, for the junior class, and we call that Life 101, and it's a little different. However, now that we do Truth and Consequences, which is a much bigger program and it takes a lot more work, we're focusing more on that, and it's that's a need also. And plus, the middle school is doing a lot with career explorations, more so than they ever have, and so it just kind of ties in with that. And they're going to be these kids are going to be a lot more prepared. So anyway, I'm really impressed with what they're doing at the middle school. So we had a Reality Store. We also just got back from Teen Summit. This is a middle school leadership conference, leadership opportunity for the kids. It's held at Jabez, which is it's held at the 4-H Leadership Center, which is in Jabez, Kentucky, which is not too far from Somerset. It's on Lake Cumberland. But this again is a wonderful opportunity for kids to meet different kids. They have a little more independence than they have at camp, so they take on a little bit more responsibility for themselves, and they get to learn some leadership. Participate in some leadership and communication things, and learn just take some workshops and take some fun shops that they may never have a chance to do anywhere else. But again, it just gives them a chance to kind of meet new people and grow. So it's a fun. It is. I enjoy it very much because again, my passion is with middle school kids anyway. But it's just they always have such a good time, and they only can go 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And they was like, I just want to go back to Teen Summit. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, then. For our high schoolers in 8th through 12th grade, we have we have Teen Conference, which is held the second week in June. And again, it's a leadership conference. It is held on the campus of UK, so we stay in the dorms. We eat in the 90, which is where the students eat. We take classes in the Whitehall and a lot of the other classrooms on campus. Some have tours off campus. Everyone chooses a major for Teen Conference, and your major could be anywhere from agriculture to science, like the STEM-related sciences, to medicine, medical, or whatever. So anyway, I can't think of them all, but there's about 7 areas that they can choose from a major, and those classes that they take are going to be within that major. So it kind of helps kids kind of see what it's like. They get to that college experience, plus they get to kind of explore. Some kids go for 5 years, and every year they get to choose a different major. So it allows them a lot of career exploration and a lot of, a lot of saying, ooh, I'd really like to do this. This is something that I want to do. But
anyway.
How
many kids went to the one in Seabury?
Summit, the one in Jabez. Actually, this is, I'm not sure how many years. Summit's been maybe 15 years. It started with 75 kids. And Mr. Henry, who's a music teacher at the middle school, actually was in the first group of kids that went to Teen Summit. It's grown from 75 kids to having 3 sessions with at least 225 each session. Wow. So it has exploded. And it has also been a very, very good impact on our teen programming. So, but we had 4 from our county. They were Abby Jo Gill, Emma Costco, Laney, and Kenzie McConnell, and Madison Crider. I can't forget Madison, because it's basically, Madison's a part of our state teen council, and the state teen council is the group that really basically puts it on. It's their responsibility to they organize it, they plan it, they also lead a leadership workshop during the class times. So anyway, it's very good for them, and the kids get to see, well, then if I would like to do this, if I want to come back to Summit, I'm going to have to figure out how to join STC, and that's another great leadership opportunity. But I'm going to go on.
Okay.
Speaking of Madison, she just recently, on March the 2nd, interviewed for her Gold Award, a Gold Achievement Award, and we have different levels, and then when you get into the 8th grade, you can apply for bronze, silver, gold, and then the emerald. She's made it to the gold, and we're very proud of Madison. There were 60 candidates, and they could only choose 30, so she was one of the 30. She will have a free, she gets her scholarship paid to Teen Conference, and she also will be able to go to National Congress, which is in Atlanta, the week of Thanksgiving, or it's like after Friday through Tuesday after Thanksgiving, which is an awesome opportunity. 4-Hers from all over the United States, Puerto Rico, Guam, and just some international kids and stuff, and it's really, you get to see what 4-H is like all over the country, and it's really a good opportunity, and it's in Atlanta. Katie Trimble received her bronze also, so Katie will be working her way up to hopefully getting her gold and possibly the emerald. There's only 4 emerald in the state, so that's a lot more competitive, which is $1,000 scholarship. They get to go to National Conference, which is in Washington, so very it is a challenge, but Madison will have the opportunity next year to try for emerald. So, again, congratulations to those 2. Yesterday we had the Early American Heritage. They have something that's called a spring muster, and it's just basically an opportunity for middle and high school kids to kind of live. I guess you could say it's a living history program. They rotate through different stations. They learn about the Revolutionary War. They learn about how people lived back then and what they did to fight. They got to practice the infantry. I'm going to send you some pictures too. They got to shoot a musket and kind of like reenact. They did kind of like a little mini reenactment. Got to shoot a cannon, a grenade. They got to learn. There were blanks, but okay. I mean the kids. It was just it was just a really good time, and I had a group of kids that loved history. I had a group of 6th grade boys that absolutely they were eating it up, and I am just really. It's just a very fun, educational, hands-on day, and. The people that lead the group, there's Leslie Barnes, who is the 4-H agent in Crittenden County, and Adam Barnes, who is her husband. He is the ag agent in Livingston County, and they reenact for, this is what they do for their hobby, I guess you could say. And they were people there from Indiana, Illinois, from all over this region that came to help put on this production, I guess you could say, or put on this field trip. So these are people that live, eat, and breathe this stuff. So they know their history, and just really, it was just the kids. It was just like wow, and it was interesting to see how much they already knew. So It was impressive. But again, it's a wonderful opportunity, and their hope is, and what they've done in Crittenden County is they've taken this group of kids that's interested, and they meet monthly or every six weeks or so, and they just, they either build something or do something, and then they do reenactments. I think they did about 4 last year, so they're hoping for that group to grow. And Robert Ward, who is he's a resident of Caldwell County. He is also certified in gunpowder, and for 4-H black powder is what I meant to say. Sorry. And we're hoping that we have enough interest here. If not, we can kind of join Crittenden County for a little while and then hopefully spread it. But their desire is just to teach these kids about history and help them understand the importance and to love history as much as they do. So, anyway, it was a wonderful day. I think I had about 12 altogether. So
from Caldwell County, or?
Yeah, 12, and there were 120 kids from across the area that came, plus about 25 volunteers. So.
Pretty good crowd.
It was a very good crowd. This is the second year. Last year, I believe there was about maybe 75, so it's grown considerably. And I'm going to go on. We have Teen Leadership Academy meets tomorrow, and we get to go to Fort Campbell. We get to tour, and we have a kind of like a special tour, and it's always a fun day for the kids. It's an eye-opener, too, and it was for me the first time because, I just didn't realize that Fort Campbell is a little city within itself, and, they have everything on base that they need, and, just how things operate and stuff, but the kids get to learn what military life is like and what some of the advantages are, and hopefully they're going to get to do some physical things and get to really see. But one of the agents' husband is a retired military, and he works for the Wounded Warrior program, so he kind of hooks us up. We get to eat lunch with the officers at this big, huge oak table, and they get to ask questions, and it's very interesting. We need to appreciate the military, and some of these kids, they may choose to go into the military, and it kind of gives them some insight as to what it's like. So, again, that'll be tomorrow. Country Ham Saturday, the 23rd. We're going to rinse our hams and shape them and then bag them. And they'll sit for several months until about the end of June, and then we'll go pick the one out that we want to send to the state fair. But this is going to be a messy day, but it is a lot of fun. And we have, I believe, 19 doing country ham, so a pretty big number. And altogether, I think, I'm not sure how many there is. Altogether, I think they have about 150 hams that they do at Broadbent's, or 150 kids do 2 hams. So quite a few hams to have to deal with. But again, we do that at Broadbent's B&B.
Did you just say 150 kids do 2 hams each?
Yes. Yeah, all the kids do 2 hams. You do one. You do 2 because something may happen to one, and then you have one to fall back on. One may look better than the other, and you just kind of choose which one you want. They do 2 hams.
Okay.
So that's a lot of hams.
That's a lot of ham.
It sure is. Monday, we're going to be in the 4th grade, our tattoo team, which is our Teens Against Tobacco Use. They're going to be in the 4th grade, and they're going to be teaching the 4th graders about the dangers and health hazards of using tobacco, and not only tobacco, but using Jewels and electronic cigarettes. And they are hopefully, the kids do a wonderful job. It's all kid-led. It's another leadership opportunity for some of these kids, but they do the teaching, they do it all. So anyway, looking forward to that. We've been practicing it several times, and pretty much it's on them. It's independent study for them, but they always do such a great job. Today is actually Kick Butts Day, March the 20th, and so it's kind of like we wanted to do it before, but it was just the only day that we could work it in. So it's kind of like this is a jump start. This is Kick Butts Day. Don't make that choice to be, tobacco free.
Yeah, don't even start it. Charles Hyder, the Penny Rowell District Health Department Director, was in here. I don't know when. Last week, I think it was. And, he was talking about how these Jewels, or the electronic cigarettes, whether it be Juul or another brand, but I didn't realize how popular they are with kids.
Yes.
And he explained, because the oils have flavors that are, attractive.
It's enticing to kids, yes.
And I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and the kids and adults too don't think that they're as dangerous. However, one pod has as much nicotine as in a whole pack of cigarettes. And, these kids don't realize it, and that's what gets them addicted. It's not the tobacco, it's the nicotine that's in it, and that's the addictive ingredient. And that's, and they're doing it at school.
And I was also surprised. Of course, obviously, I'm not a smoker, so I don't really keep up with any of that. But I was surprised to find out that there is not an age limit on purchasing them. I really thought that it surprised me to learn that kids can buy them.
The electronic cigarettes?
Yes. I did not know that, and that I don't understand that
I don't
really
either.
Because if they have nicotine,
exactly,
that's the whole reason they're not allowed to buy cigarettes. So it surprised me to hear that.
Yes, and hopefully things are going to change, but it has definitely made a difference. It's become a major problem in the school system, not just our school system, but in every school system.
To the point that I understand they're making legislation to ban it from school campuses.
Yes, it's becoming an epidemic. Excuse me,
that word.
Epidemic. Yeah. So yes, we'll be doing that Monday, and again, hopefully, we're going to help encourage these kids to make a better choice and enlighten them on the Juuls and electronic cigarettes, that they are, they're not good. They're not a safe alternative. We have livestock judging practice that starts today. We have our kids, they'll be coming to the extension office. The practice at the extension office, sometimes they'll be going out going to the farms and doing workouts, just something different all the time, it seems like. But we're getting started with that, and we've got a great group again. Looking forward to that. We had our shooting sports orientation last night, the first one. So we're getting ready to start that. I believe April 23rd will be the first day that everybody's out on the shooting range. But before kids can participate in shooting sports, they have to attend the 2 safety trainings. And shooting sports is open from 9 to 18-year-olds, as well as livestock judging. But just gives kids a chance to respect guns and to practice gun safety. It is a competitive sport, and there's kids that have gotten scholarships with their, in shooting sports and in different schools, and it's a good opportunity for those kids that like to be competitive but don't necessarily like to be a contact sport. But it also is a lot of fun. A lot of people shoot nowadays, and it's just a good opportunity to again practice gun safety and become a better shooter. We have a lot of our clubs that are fixing to start meeting next week. Actually, Poultry Club meets Monday afternoon. Craft Club meets Wednesday afternoon. Middle School meets Friday afternoon. And we have Team Retreat Friday. Leave Friday afternoon for camp for Team Retreat. The theme is Party in the USA, and this is open to 8th through 12th graders. And I think it seems like there's about 120 that are signed up. So looking for a good time. These are people from Fulton County to Warren County, so all around. Looking forward to that. And we also, the last thing I want to talk about is a cookout that we're going to have. This is basically a cookout for 4-H. It's a fundraiser for our livestock shooting sports and our other project groups and clubs. It's going to be from 11 to 3 at the Butler Building, and we will have pre-sales, but we'll also have sales that day. I'll talk a little bit more about it.
I don't think you gave me the date.
April the 13th.
Okay. All right. All righty. April 13th, you got a fundraiser.
Oh, yes, and I also want to share one more thing, and
Sure.
I didn't have on down here. Saturday, May the 11th at Busch Stadium is 4-H Day, and Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky have the opportunity to come. You can purchase tickets. They're $25 a piece. You get a T-shirt. The kids also get to walk around the field, get down on the field and walk around, parade around with your state. The deadline to order is March the 28th. Tickets are $25 a piece, and transportation is, you're responsible for your transportation, but you have a lot of families that go. It's a good opportunity, and it is a lot of fun. But it's May the 11th on Saturday. They play the Pittsburgh Pirates. The game's at 1:15, and anyway, if anybody is interested, please call the extension office at 270-365-2787.
All right, Rhonda. Shoo, you said March is your busiest, and you're gonna ease up, but it didn't sound like it. Go ahead.
One more thing.
Yes.
One very important thing. 4-H camp. How did I miss that? June the 4th through the 7th. We do camp at West Kentucky. Registration is now. I would encourage anyone, if their child wants to go, to sign up quickly, because my spots are filling quickly. And anyway, camp is wonderful. It's awesome. It's a wonderful learning opportunity for kids. And I think we're going to have a great group again. So looking forward to some changes at 4-H camp, and looking forward to a great summer. Busy summer, but good.
All right. Did you think you got everything?
Maybe.
Maybe. You didn't have your coffee before you came, did you?
Did not. No, I did not. And I need my Diet Coke.
I know. I saw you eyeing my coffee earlier. She's like, ugh, why is she having that in front of me?
Yeah, that was a mistake too.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming this morning.
Have a great day.
You too. All right, 4-H. Lots and lots of stuff going on with 4-H. So be sure to get signed up. Give Rhonda a call if you have any questions. Again,